Hey guys, Chase with iDub Hockey, hanging out with Joe from Alkali Hockey. And Joe, we have your new Revel 5 and 6 skates in front of us. Before we start getting into tech and spec, how would you describe maybe the fit profile and overall construction of these boots?
This is a mid-volume fit, an intermediate and kind of beginner models of the 5 and the 6. We have two different constructions this year on our 1 through 4 and also our two goaltender skates. Our AXI construction, which is an injection construction. These two models in the 5 and 6 are a compression construction, so you're taking layers of stiffeners, compressing them together, so we call this the ACX construction.
And so as far as features for that beginner intermediate player, what are a couple key things that we're going to find on these two models that you might not find on your competitors?
Well, I think that the overall stiffness of the skates at these price points is really impressive. You've got 159 for the Revel 5 and 109 for the Revel 6. Some of the things that we come with here is we've got a Rebel wheel, we've got an ABEX 7 bearing, we've got a two-piece aluminum chassis with our rise with the 80, 76, 76 in the setup on the wheel front. The overall stiffness, we've got a PVC package in the ankle counter so that it does add some stiffness. Just because it's an intermediate skate doesn't mean that it needs to be less stiff. I mean, in a lot of ways, if you think about it, intermediate and beginner players need a little bit more stiffness in some cases.
Right.
So these, we beefed up the stiffness from our previous models at these kind of two price points to make sure that the intermediate and beginner players have an ability to at least be locked into their ankle. I mean, the heel lock's incredible. We go with a PVC outsole with a carbon fiber inlay and graphics. We've got, like I said, the ACX compression construction on the quarters with an added PVC ankle doubler so that there is some added stiffness. Our flexible tendon guard, our nylon quarter package on the exterior, as well as sublimated graphics throughout. We've got a 9mm perforated felt tongue with a lace bite insert and PVC ankle or eyelet facing as well.
Another thing that stood out to me, aside from the great support that we do find at both models, are just how plush and comfortable they are. For maybe players that have never broken in a pair of skates, it can be pretty painful. So what I really like about these skates this year is how thick the ankle padding are. I love the comfort edge up at the top. And then again, you have a pro-style, NHL-style tongue that's, I mean, it looks awesome, but more importantly, it's very comfortable and protective for the top of the foot too.
Yeah, I mean, I think our line from the beginning, one of the things that we focused on was just comfort throughout, not just in the beginner and intermediate models, but comfort throughout our line. So because, a lot of skates have gotten, they're hard shells and they're stiffer and stiffer and stiffer as you go up in price points. But you shouldn't have to sacrifice comfort for that, nor should you have to sacrifice stiffness for comfort. So we've tried to blend the two together in the Revel 5 and the Revel 6, as well as throughout our Revel 1 through 4 line, so that the ultimate goal is to have performance with comfort on both of these models.
And so continuing with stiffness, on this 6, it is a little less stiff, but still better than most at this price point. So that was a really cool feature. But what are a couple other kind of standout features that we'll find if I am that beginner looking at this Revel 6?
Yeah, so you've got an indoor our Alkali Swift wheel with an ABEX 5 bearing. Again, we have the two-piece aluminum chassis, rise chassis with the 80, 76, 76. We do still have the carbon fiber outlay, the PVC outsole. We've got the PVC quarter package in the ankle, which is really important. And then obviously a Nash liner with graphics and the comfort edge, again with the perforated tongue. The biggest difference between these boots is a little bit of stiffness, and obviously underneath the boot package with the wheel and bearing.
Awesome. Well, again, if you're that intermediate or even beginner player looking for some great value skates that look pretty awesome too, make sure you go to inlinewarehouse.com.